Hello, thanks for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, consider joining the family by hitting that subscribe button and remembering the notification bell. That way you'll be reminded when I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create budget-friendly DIYs that's easy to do. So if you want to see some of my creations, keep watching. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. I am excited to share with you 3 high-end looking DIYs. So I have 3 packs of these wood planks from the Dollar Tree, and those are 6 in the pack. I have this wall decal. I love this. It says faith. It does not make things easy. It makes things possible. I will be using 2 bunches of these florals from Walmart, and these were 97 cents. I also have some leftover check ribbon, and I got this from Walmart during the holidays for $1.98. My paint colors is this white chalk paint as well as this truffle color. The first thing I'm going to do is remove all of my planks from the pack because I will be using all of them except for one. And now what I'm going to do is assemble my sign. Now I want my sign to be in the shape of a cross. So what I'm doing is just aligning them up how I want them to be attached. I wanted this to be a large sign. That's why I doubled up on the planks next to each other. Otherwise, you could have just did single planks. Now, after I get everything the way I want it to be attached, I'm going to take the remaining wood planks, and that's how I'm going to attach all of them together. So I'm just adding some hot glue. And I'm still going to go in the cross design connecting them. So I'm going to add the first one at the top, and as you can see, that connected the top 2 and the 2 in the middle. And then I'm going to continue the same pattern, and I'm going to go on the side, and those are connecting the 2 on the side as well as extra security for the ones in the middle, and I'll just continue this process. And now I'm just adding my last 2 planks, and everything will be connected. And what I'm going to do after I finish connecting them is I am going to flip the sign over because this is the back, and I'm going to paint this entire sign with that truffle color. And after I get that complete, I'm going to go in with that white, and I am going to distress the center of this sign. I'm not going to distress the edges, and I am going in very heavily down the sign as well as across. And I'm going to continue brushing this white over until I have the desired look. And then after that's complete, I am going to take my wall decal, and I'm just cutting it so I can add it in pieces. And I'm going to take the faith, and I'm going to add that right at the top. And I'm not going to add this one in the middle because that's where I'm going to add my floral and my bow. And after I get that complete, I'm going to go in and I'm going to Mod Podge over the decals to make sure that everything is nice and secured to my sign. And after I get that done and it dries, what I'm going to do next is take my greenery and I'm going to add that to the sign. I am cutting it down some. I'm not going to glue these down in pieces. I'm going to keep the bunches as whole, and I'm just going to glue them in different directions just like this. So I'm just going to take some hot glue and make sure that I have enough glue to attach the greenery to the sign. And after I get that attached, I'm going to take that ribbon and I am going to make a bow. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I recently started learning how to make bows, and I don't know why I haven't got a one technique down yet, but once I'm comfortable, then I'll be able to show you guys how I create the bows. Now I'm just all over the place with them. So I'm going to add the bow right in the center. And then once I get all of that tacked down, I am going to take some jute cord and add it to the back of this sign so that I can be able to hang it. And I really like how this turned out. This is so pretty. And I like that it has this high-end look to it. I love the decal. I think this is absolutely beautiful. And I cannot wait to style this in my home. And for my second DIY, I have 6 of these pallets, these little wood pallets from the Dollar Tree. I will be using 2 more of the Dollar Tree wood planks. I have some leftover poster letters, and I'll be using some black and white chalk paint, as well as some greenery from Walmart. I also decided to use some of the dried flowers from the Dollar Tree. Now what I'm doing is just attaching my wood pallets together, and I'm adding 3, and then I'm going to glue the other 3 together, and then I'm just going to glue the 2 sets together, and that's going to create my sign. And once I get this glued together, I am going to take those 2 wood pallets and I am going to glue those together as well. And I'm just going to use some hot glue and attach it to one and press that together. Now that I have everything glued together, what I'm going to do is take that black chalk paint and I am going to paint the sign with that color. And after I get this completely painted front and back, I am going to take the white and I'm going to just stress over the sign, and I'm going to get the edges, and then I'm going to make sure that I go over the sign, just brushing from one end to the other. And after I finish that, I am going to take those palettes that I glued together and I'm going to paint those using the white. And after I get that complete, I am going to take those poster letters and spell out the word blessed. Now you can use a ruler to make sure that your letters are lined up correctly, but I'm just going to eyeball this. And after I get my letters on there, I am going to Mod Podge over them to make sure that everything is secured. And once that's done, I'm going to take that and glue that right in the center of my sign. I'm just going to add some hot glue. And then once I get that attached, I'm going to take those pieces of lamb's ears, my Walmart greenery, and I'm going to add that right to the top corner, but I am going to add them separately because I kind of want them to be layered a little bit. So after I get those cut off, I'm just going to go in and add some hot glue and just attach these right in the corner. And after I get the greenery attached, I am going to add the jute cord to the back of this sign before I add my dried flowers because I didn't want to mess anything up. So I'm just going to flip the sign over and add my jute cord first, and I'm just taking some cord and I'm going to press it along the sides in the middle of this sign. And so once that's complete, then I'm going to flip it back over to add my dried flowers from the Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to pull the flower off because I am going to attach that right in the middle of the greenery. And then I'm going to take those sticks, those decorative sticks that come with it, and I'm just going to kind of place those under the leaves. So what I'm doing is just going to place them, add some hot glue, and just get everything tacked down. And after I get these tacked down, what I'm going to do is just go and distress a few places on this sign using my sanding block from the Dollar Tree just to give a few spots a little distressed look. And then after I finish doing that, this DIY will be complete. And I think this really has a nice high-end look, and I cannot wait to style this in my home as well. And so now what I'm going to do is get started on the third DIY for today. But I'll be using is one of these wreaths from the Target spot, and these are $3, and you could connect it to make a round wreath, or you can use it as garland. I will be using one of these planks out of this pack from the Dollar Tree. I have two of these Easter signs. I will be using some more of the poster letters from the Dollar Tree and some of my white and truffle color chalk paint. What I'm going to do is attach these two signs together. If you watch my channel, you know sometimes I like to glue the signs together to make them more sturdier. Now I'm going to take some hot glue and add one of those planks right in the center. After I get that complete, I'm going to paint this entire sign using the white chalk paint. Now I added the plank in the middle just to give it a little extra touch to make this sign look a little bit more high-end. And after I get it completely painted, I am now going to distress it using that truffle color. Now I do want it to be heavily distressed in some spots, so I'll just drop some paint in some spots and kind of give it a heavy distressed look in different areas of this sign. I like doing that because it gives me that nice worn look. After I complete that, I'm going to go in with the poster letters, and on the plank in the middle I'm going to spell out the word hope. And then what I'm going to do is, once I get that complete, I am going to Mod Podge over the word to make sure that everything is nice and secured. And after I get that complete, what I'm going to do next is go in and add that greenery. Now I'm just going to cut it in a few pieces, not much, because I just want to add some of the greenery along the side, and then I'm going to add a little bit in the corner at the bottom of the front. And so I'm just taking my hot glue to tack everything down. I kind of wanted this to just have like a messy greenery look. And so what I'm doing is just tacking it down, making sure that I cover the stem. I didn't want a whole lot of the stem showing. And now I'm going to take the remaining pieces and I'm going to add that right in the corner. I'm going to glue one little piece down, and I'm going to take the other piece and glue it the opposite direction, covering the stem. And then after I get that complete, what I'm going to do is just flip it over and add some jute cord so that I can be able to hang this sign. Now after I get it attached, I am going to go back in with a little bit more glue just to make sure that everything is secure. And here is how it turned out. I think this is so pretty, and I cannot wait to style this in my home as well. And here is a second look of all three of the DIYs that I created today. Thank you all so much again for watching another one of my videos. I truly do appreciate your support. If you like this video, please remember to give it thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel, because I would love to have you here. In the comment box below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And as always, my friends, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.